advantages to that unit as opposed to other units that they'll be competing against.
Yeah,
So
that's a good point.
and I appreciated the last proposal. It was creative. It gave me something to think about. But
And that was the intention, just to give everybody a chance to really think about it.
And it was good because it gave time limits, the 18 months, the 12-month minimum on the lease. And I went back through my decision tree. But at the end, it came down to the same decision on my part. It was when one of us goes on the market, we want all the advantages possible, and I want to keep
That's what it was.
And
you're going to make my life easier with Jerry, my partner, because he did not want to lease. And I said, well, you know, I at least need to present it.
Yes.
And he
And-
said, it's
and
going to go
that's
no. I
fine.
said, I know it's going to go no, but let's at least discuss it so that we can tell anybody that, now I've had people come through the unit and say, well, can I buy it and lease it? And I said, no, you can't do that. Why not? Because our condo docs say you can.
Another point, now us three are new here, but you guys actually went through this before. What happened?
Oh, yeah.
Like, what was the
This unit here was the
initial,
problem.
the initial,
You guys used to be able to lease it.
exactly,
Right?
so
Well, yeah.
something happened
I
to
was on
change.
board when we pushed through the
Non-leasing.
non-leasing. George and I were on the board then. I don't remember.
And wasn't it the
was
guy
one
in
of
this
it
unit
was
that was
back
the
here.
problem?
It was Mr. Fox who actually owned your unit, sold that unit and bought the unit in the corner, and then he had all kinds of interesting, shady somethings going on. He wound up leasing it. There were people coming in and out of the building
Moving
all
in.
hours of the day and night.
And this is what's,
I'll check my attics.
Yeah,
Any
you might
shady
find something.
stuff up there.
So, and that was kind of the start of the whole thing, because it was.
Yeah, it was a pretty big issue. I mean, that was like one of our.
and you guys lived it. So, you know, this is another thing. These guys have gone through having tenants, which obviously didn't work out, and you as a group decided not to allow, and that was not that long ago, what, 5-6 years ago?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
we were
So-
here 10 years, and it was a couple of years into our.
I think it was just before we bought in here. 'Cause
Yeah.
the guy was going.
I know it was before I bought, so at least 5 years ago. And you guys made a push
We
to
bought in,
make sure it doesn't
I
happen
think we
again.
bought after you.
It would be
Yeah.
tough to reverse this and go back to
Well,
leasing. And,
you know, we've had a
Man.
change in ownership, but at the time I think it was unanimous, was it not?
I
But
think
then,
so.
you know, that's what
Even
Jerry
with
and I
the guy
did
that
before.
was-
We bought
Oh.
Well, he
condos,
didn't-
we tore out
he-
walls
he-
and replaced everything.
I don't think he. No, I don't think he voted because he was.
Place.
His father owned it. The son lived
Yeah.
here. They started renting it out. It was really.
Hey guys, there is one issue I want to talk to you about. It really doesn't pertain to those of you that live on Sycamore, but behind here, that one little leftover brick building, which is what used to be here, and all these, this was built on workers. It's Section 8 housing, and they're drug dealers. You all know that?
well, I can see it.
And they pull up where the drug deals right back of us and honk at 2 o'clock in the morning. Now, we've called the police, and they've tried to figure out how they're going to handle this, but I just want you to know that Jerry, when he gets back from Florida, and I are going to make a big effort
I would support that, absolutely.
because it's annoying. Now, the people that live over there, actually, the drug dealer himself is a pretty decent guy, but it's the people that pull up that are just horrible.
Well, first of all, yeah, it shouldn't be happening. And if the cops can't figure out how to stop them, I mean, can't they just sit in there and wait for a bus?
They won't do that.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
What they suggested, I talked to somebody that was at one of the Oktoberfest, I think, a couple years ago, and she was a cop. She said, well, the thing you want to do is get to our narcotics squad, have them come stay in your house, because we can see them on our bedroom window or the dining room window back there.
Can't we
see
just
them make
film
the
them?
exchange with the little white stuff in the plastic bag. We know what they're doing. And they do it with kids around. That's the annoying thing. I just wanted to warn you, we're going to put a big push on to see what we can done to get rid of them.
Yeah, well,
Maybe
and
we
if
should all
we need to
start
call,
calling
we'll
or
call.
sending
and
some
annoy
kind
them.
of
They want
information
to see it. The cops have told us
They're
that
not
they need
there.
to see it.
Yeah.
And I said, well, what if we take pictures? Well, that may or may not be good enough, but we're going to work on it.
How about
until
we
it gets
tape it?
back.
Would that help?
You need to watch yourself too, because
Yes.
you don't want the drug dealer.
Coming after us.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Or anybody else in the complex.
Yeah.
But when you have the windows open and then in between seasons, it's nice to keep
Right.
the windows open. It is unbelievable the noise out there.
Yeah, and I'm sure there's the registered sex offenders over there because I'm getting notices.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
I mean, I'm glad Scott moved it.
Yeah, you get those notices and you're like, oh, that's
Right,
over there.
behind that, yeah.
But you have to be careful with that. We found out in Florida, and I'm sure Ohio's the same way, that a registered sex offender can be a sex offender just because he spanked his child. If the child reports it, that's
Oh,
a
yeah.
real problem.
Or an
broad.
18-year-old that had sex with a 15-year-old.
Mhm.
There's a lot of those, so.
So they're not necessarily violent
No.
sex offenders, but it's still considered that. Well, guys, I think we decided everything.
All right.
Okay, well, thank you very much.
I think we need to, as you think about it, get together a list, because I know we're gonna need a lot of repairs after this winter.
Yeah,